Good morning, students. I am going to start new chapter 5, the periodic table. In this chapter we have to study about the different scientist law, that how they classified the elements. So many scientists had given their ideas about the classification of elements, okay, but they were not able to decide that what they will take the basic of the classification. Okay, some were thinking to classify the elements according to their physical properties, some were thinking to classify the elements according to the chemical properties. So one scientist whose name was William Prout, he was the first scientist who said that we can classify the elements on the basis of their atomic masses, because all the elements are having different atomic mass, and on the basis of this atomic mass we can classify the elements. So it was William Prout who discovered that the atomic mass of an element never differs. So it will be convenient for form a truly scientific basis for satisfactory scheme of classification. He said that if we take the base of this atomic mass, then it will be easy for us to classify the elements. Okay. After that, so many scientists came. One was whose name was J.W. Daubernier. So J.W. Daubernier, a German chemist, observed that certain elements displayed similar properties and they could be placed in groups of 3 elements each. Okay, suppose so many elements are there. You can start from A, B, C, D, E, F. So he observed that some of the elements are having same or similar properties. So what he decided, he suggested that we can take 3 elements of same chemical properties and we can make them in one group. Okay, we can arrange that 3 elements in one group, and that arrangement was known as triads. So that is why his law was called Daubernier's triad. Okay, because he suggested that some of the elements are having same properties, so he took 3 elements of the same properties and he arranged all the 3 elements in one group. So since he was taken 3 elements in each group, that is why its name was triad. Okay, so the 3 elements of a particular triad had similar chemical properties. In fact, Daubernier was the first scientist to show the clear relationship between the properties of an element and between the properties of an element to the atomic mass of an element. He was the first scientist to show the clear relationship between properties of an element and its atomic mass. Okay, so according to this law, what he said that among these 3 elements, suppose 3 elements are there, X, Y, Z. So he said that the atomic mass of this middle one, okay, the atomic mass of the middle element, okay, will be equal to the average mass of other two elements. Okay, for example, suppose we have 3 elements, that is calcium, strontium, and the third one is barium. Okay, atomic mass of calcium is 40, atomic mass of this strontium is 88, and atomic mass of this barium is 137. Okay, 137. So what he said that? He said that atomic mass of middle one. Okay, so middle one is strontium. Okay, middle one is this one. So if we add this first and third element mass, so we will get approximately, we will see that it will be equal to this strontium. Okay, let us see. If you add this first and third elements atomic mass, this was the first element, this is the second, and this is the third one. Okay, so this will be the middle one. So we have to add the first and the third one. 40 plus 137 upon 2. If we take out the average of this first and third elements atomic mass, we will get 177 upon 2. If we add and if we divide this, we will get 88.5, and we can see that it will approximately it is equal to the middle element. So this was his law. Okay, one more example we can take. We will take three elements of similar properties. That was chlorine. Okay, atomic mass 35.5. Second one is bromine, atomic mass 80, and third one is iodine, atomic mass 127. So this is the middle one. Okay, bromine is the middle one. So we will add 35.5 plus 127 upon 2. We will get 162.5 upon 2. If we divide, we will get 81.25. Approximately it is equal to the atomic mass of this bromine. Okay, so likewise he arranged three elements of similar properties, and he arranged in one group, and this law was called Dobedniet's triad. But this law was not successful. Okay, the reason was that Dobedniet's failed to arrange all the known elements in the form of triad. He could not arrange all the elements in triad. Okay, this was the first reason, and the second reason was that the law did not fully apply even within the same family. Okay, this law was not fully applied even within the same family. For example, the family of halogen. Okay, in halogen we know that the first three members are, first one is fluorine, second one is chlorine, and the third one is bromine. So the atomic mass of this fluorine is 19, chlorine 35.5, and bromine 80. So chlorine is in the middle one. So if we add the atomic masses of this first and the third one, what we will get? 2. So we will get 99.2. Now if you divide, 2 4 ja 8, 2 9 ja 18, 2 5 ja 10, that is 49.5. Now we can see that it is not equal to the atomic mass of this fluorine. We have seen that it is not equal to the mass of this chlorine. So that is why his law was not fully successful for the classification of the elements. So this was your Dobedniet's triad law, and according to this law he suggested that the atomic mass of the middle element of a triad was approximately equal to the arithmetic mean, that is average of the atomic masses of other two elements. So for some element it was successful, but for some elements it was not successful. That is why this law was not accepted by the scientist. I hope you understood. Thank you so much.